This question we can see involves a series of graphs, so we pull out our standard tool for analyzing graphs, Oizerga. And so the origin, we look at that one and we can see that it's 0, 0 right where we would expect. The next one is 0, 0. C is 0, 0, and 0, 0. So they're all at 0, 0. We look at the y-axis, and that is velocity without units, velocity without units, velocity without units, velocity without units. So we've got velocity. Our x-axis for all of them is time without units. And the intercepts. So this graph, the intercept is v0 equals 0. The velocity at time 0 is 0. The second one, we have the same thing, v0 equals 0. We get to the third one, and we see that v0 is not 0. v0 is some number that's positive. And the fourth one, we again have some 0. v0 is some number that's positive. So we might note right away that the first two choices have a y-intercept that's 0. v0 is 0, and the other two have something else. So that may be helpful to us in limiting our question. Read. What we can read from this graph are the axes themselves. V and T, and the V and T are those axes, and the gradient is delta V over delta T, dividing the axes, and that is the acceleration. And the area is V times T, delta X over delta T times delta T, delta X. We could have looked at this as meters per second times seconds gives us meters. So that is the displacement. So we've done our due diligence there. And now we ask, a car accelerates from rest. From rest means v0 equals 0. Oh, that's useful. The acceleration increases. Acceleration is not constant. Which graph shows the variation with the speed of the car? Oh, v0 is 0, so that takes this one out and this one out right away. And we notice that right up front. So we're down to these two. The acceleration increases. Acceleration is not constant. So acceleration is the gradient, the slope. Well, what we can see about this one, the first one, is that the slope is constant. So it can't be choice A. And if we look at this, the second one, and we draw the slope, we look at the slope here, it does look like it's increasing. Again, if we put numbers on this, let's see, +1, +2, +3, +4, it is getting steeper, and that's why it is choice B.